morning, everybody. 12/12, December 12th, 2024. And we just had a PPI and jobless claims releases, which run some stops on the downside, tested yesterday's low, and we're opening kind of at the spike of yesterday's low, which is the one of the more bearish scenarios, but we did find some buyers once we tested this, and now we're coming back into where we spend most of the overnight session trading at. And one thing to note is that yesterday the official settlement was here at 60.9275. Then we have some more sellers in the extended session, but we never came back into this area, and so overnight inventory is 100% short. Usually when that's the case, we do see some inventory correction into this close. So right now we're seeing a pushback into this area. So remember I've been saying that, you know, this point of control could shift back and forth between here and here, and the other day had shifted down, then yesterday shifted back up. So if you can see this, right, starting to develop as a distribution, and we're probably gonna chop around and fill all this with volume. That's my guess of what's gonna happen. But the strong magnets are still here and here. So 60.96 and 60.62, and we do have some bullish imbalances that still haven't. We still haven't retested those targets. So 61.19 was a bullish imbalance from the other day that I had, and then yesterday it gave us another bullish imbalance which also targeted the same area. So I'm probably not the only one watching this level, as if you do the math, then you can see that we're looking to target this area to repair this and to make it into a nice Gaussian distribution. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but you know what I mean. Bell curve, right? The market likes symmetry. The market likes to have those profiles with excess to the upside, excess to the downside, and most of the volume in the middle. So, you know, it always looks to repair those imbalances. So basically I'm looking at, do we start trading inside yesterday's value? If we accept above yesterday's value area low, which is at 60.8625, then we just need to get through the Globex open and the overnight high and this low volume area, and then the first target becomes yesterday's settlement, then the point of control, and then yesterday's value area high. So trade, you know, those level to level, and then after that we need another push above value area high to retest these highs and that target at 61.19. The bearish scenario would be to trade back below the spike, and then if we break below the overnight low and yesterday's low, then the target becomes 60.62, and then from there will be the opposite scenario, right? Like accepting inside this range of this session targets that point of control, and then the value area low, which is at 60.53, right, which is right below this small set of single prints right there. and then from that, if really sellers start selling starts picking up, then we get below the previous week's low, then we can target 60.30 and then 60.15. But probably not for today. And Q, so NQ was super strong yesterday. We have a target, I think traders are eyeing the 22,000 area, because look where the point of control was from yesterday. Like it was way up here, right? So we had a spike, all this volume here, and no access to the upside. But if we do a little bit of a projection, then we get the 22. I got 22.18 when I did the math. Same thing with the overnight session. We have another one, a bullish target at 21.870, right? Which I got from looking at the shape of the overnight session, point of control versus where the low was for the overnight. The target would be 870 to repair that imbalance. If we get below the overnight low, then we're gonna be trading inside the previous week's range and this spike from yesterday, and we have some support between 560 and 600, and then below that the 20-day point of control is here at 510. All right, crude oil. So crude oil is it did what usually does, trades the range, establishes the range, and then tries to break out, then fails to break out, then goes to the other side of the range, and keeps doing that. Now we broke above it, and then we left this double distribution yesterday, and so I don't like to short here even though it's the top of the range, just because of this how this session was, because we left some single prints there. So in order for me to short it back into the range, I would want to see acceptance below 69.70. If we get acceptance below 69.70, then the first target is 69.50 and then 68.80. But I wouldn't want to short it unless we do have some acceptance below that. Other than that, it could keep attempting to move higher and then test these references that we have from before. These are all untested highs. The green lines, you see these highs that were not tested. The purple is the untested point of control. So we do have some references here to test on the upside. So I would wait until that is taken to short into this area. Otherwise, I would go with a bounce here. If I see that we test this area and then we start bouncing, I will probably like along for a continuation of this move. And gold, remember I was saying this area keeps testing and rejecting, testing, rejecting. Now this tested again. Each time it's able to test a little higher, and now it's rejecting again. The question is now is that if this area that we broke away from, is it gonna be support as it was resistance before, and then this finally is the time that we go to the 27.75. So far right now it looks like a strong rejection. So watch the 2700 level. If we lose that, then we're likely gonna go back to that 26.65 again. Okay, I think that's it. An update on the charity account. There's a playlist that I'm doing for that, so if you are watching this video and haven't checked that out, then most of the trades are there. There's a couple I didn't upload because the videos were too long, but we're sitting at 3076. Yesterday we had a nice day after having a few days of losses. It was our best day. We made 14.29, and I capped that profit because this is a prop account and we have consistency rules, so I didn't want to let it run too much because of that. So we are at 3076, so hopefully we can keep that going and get a payout soon. All right, like and subscribe. See you later.